Hello, it's Angus here at the Bureau. Today is Wednesday, so let's check out the weather for the second half of the week. The severe weather, the damaging wind, that is clearing, but cool and frosty conditions are kicking in for many. Here's a look at Thursday's map with the cold front, which brought all the severe weather across the southeast this week over the Tasman and moving further away, with high pressure areas moving in. High pressures give us settled, sunny but cool conditions. Elsewhere, the main thing to note is this area of rain down in the Bight, which is drifting eastwards and will bring a few showers late in the day to very parched parts of southern South Australia. A quick note on the winds for Thursday, because they have been so strong in the past couple of days. Still a windy morning along the New South Wales coast with some very, very large waves as well, but we will be seeing the areas of strongest winds pulling out away from the country and calmer and more settled conditions throughout the day on Thursday across all of these southeastern areas. But with settled conditions comes cool frosty mornings, and we do expect to see a lot of frost around the southeast on Thursday. Here's the frost forecast all the way from Tasmania all into the Darling Downs in southern Queensland. Extensive frost through these areas with early morning temperatures around 0 degrees for a lot of spots and dipping sub-zero as well, particularly through the elevated parts of New South Wales, where many spots might be -2, -3 degrees early tomorrow morning. More broadly around the country, we are expecting some pretty cool starts with single-digit temperatures throughout much of the south, but as we approach the shortest day of the year, not really a surprise to see those on our maps moving into the winter months. Quite a mild day across the centre and north of the country, but very chilly across the southeast for the afternoon. High temperatures, including just 12-degree maximums for Hobart and Melbourne, representing some of the coldest days of the year so far, and for some, the very coldest. Now to Friday, we'll see this area of rain move eastwards, which is quite important because this part of South Australia here is still rather dry, hoping for rain after a stretch of several months of below average rainfall dating back to the start of the year. We will also see a bit of that wet weather hit Western Victoria, Western New South Wales. Very dry, crystal clear skies across Northern Australia once again, firmly into the dry season conditions through Queensland, Northern Territory and Northern WA. How much rain is anticipated through this area? Well, it's not a whole heap. Now, the yellow areas on the map are showing 10 millimetres or more over the next few days, and there are a few of them, but most places don't reach that much. So the range we're looking at for rain across southern and southeastern South Australia, 2 to 10 millimetres, maybe 2 to 15 millimetres in a few areas, a little more than that around Kangaroo Island. But it's also quite patchy, as you can see from the colour scheme here. It's a bit hit and miss. You might get some decent rain, and just down the road they don't get that much at all. So it's not sweeping across everyone. There will be some patchy rainfall totals through that part of the country. Temperature-wise on Friday, another very cool start for the south and the east, including large parts of Queensland, where frost becomes possible on Friday morning. Another chilly start around Perth into the single digits. Everyone else about as expected at this time of year. And once again, Victoria and Tasmania have a very cool day on Friday for those highs. Fresh across New South Wales as well, but warmer through all of the other states and territories. The cool frosty weather likely to continue into the weekend. And if you want details on that, you can head to the website or app. Thank you very much for checking in.